Good morning, YouTube. Yes, I know it's a mystery. Why is this man sitting up here with this thing on the bottom of his mouth? If you're supposed to have a cold or something, you're supposed to cover the mouth and the nose. Why did somebody cut his chin? Nope. I gotta be careful you don't see nothing. What happened was I'm having my bottom grill repaired. It comes out. And I just cannot sit here with half a mouth talking to y'all. I know y'all will never forget it. And these YouTube videos are on forever, and I don't want it to be forever scar my reputation. So I'm gonna try to do this. I could not resist. I know I could just wait. I gotta pick the bottom thing up, the plate up tonight. I broke it this weekend. But I could not resist speaking on this story because I've discovered that when I say, okay, I'll just get to that later or tomorrow, I'm no longer angry. Doesn't there's no passion there. So readings postponed don't usually work for me. But let me take some of this stuff off. Okay. Try to get it together here. Paula White, you witch. It's amazing. Paula White. Now, I've spoken about her before. I can't stand that woman. Paula White is telling her followers, congregation, whatever, to give her their first fruits. So she's no longer content with 10% of your income. She wants your whole month's salary for January. You have to wonder, is this woman like a sociopath or something, that she just don't give a damn about people at all? A month's salary. Just yesterday, I was watching this thing on PBS. They were talking about, if I do like this, I got to get some water. Okay? Y'all bear with me. Just yesterday, I was watching this thing on PBS. And they were saying that the average American, I think the number was like just shy of 60% of Americans, if they had a $400 emergency, they cannot cover that emergency without either selling something or borrowing money to do it. 60% of America, right? Why, if you're supposed to be a pastor, I hate that she calls herself that. How are you going to tell, if 60% of American families can't come up with $400 without throwing their finances into a tailspin and having to go and borrow money or sell something out of their house to cover $400, how did she have enough nerve to go and ask these people to give them the first month's salary? She already asking for 10% of their income, and then she wants an offering over the top of it. It's all about money with Paula White. Now, here's what offends me so much. And I'm not a hyper-racial person where, you know, everything is black and white for me. I didn't say OJ was innocent while he was still in the Bronco running from the police. I don't just jump in there, you know. But I am so offended because this woman does this to black people. I just think it's wrong. I think it's wrong, wrong, wrong. And that's why I want to speak on it. If you could be thrown into a tailspin over $400 fucking dollars, how is she going to demand somebody to give her their first month's salary? For what? For you can buy another Bentley to give to TD Jakes? These people spend money on jets, high rises. Where are they even getting the notion that you're giving the money to God? First fruits to who? Tithing to who? She said you're giving the money to God. Would a loving God ask you to throw your family finances into a tailspin? First thing, the beginning of the year, throw it in, because she ain't going to get her foot off your neck. This is how she makes a living. So she still wants that 10% of your whole income, plus any additional funds you can come up with. Let's say a person, let's be conservative. Let's say they make $3,000 a month. She wants you to give her a seed for $3,000. For what? for nothing but her. Nothing but her mortgages and all these mansions, high-rise apartments, jet planes, Bentleys, Rolls Royces. All the money goes to her. So I'm trying to figure this out. Why does she have to keep saying that you're giving the money to God? You're not giving no money to God. She doesn't even run charities or anything to give the money to. She didn't give it to the people. She said she's giving it to God. You're giving it to God. But she gets to spend it. Paula White, you should be ashamed of yourself, woman. You're supposed to be the spiritual advisor to the President of the United States. You just like him. So I bet you Donald Trump is not giving you no month's salary or 10% or anything else. He recognized another player. Game recognized game. You're just a con woman. He probably admires you for being a con woman. That's why he's able to allow you to be his spiritual advisor. Ooh, this is so uncomfortable. I got to get my mouth fixed, man. But I cannot come on here and expose my sin. Okay. So, y'all gonna listen here, black people. Like I said, it's not all about race with me. Don't get that woman no more of your money. I know that if you have been a tither for most of your life, you have been giving these people your money all your life, it's going to be very hard for you to stop giving them your money, because you're going to say, well, that would mean that I've been a fool all these years. That would mean that I've been a mark for most of my life. How can I stop giving her money now? I've given her X amount of thousands of dollars. I've made sacrifices in my family to keep this woman in Rolls Royces and jet planes and mansions and estates and high-rise apartments all over the world. Cut your losses, honey. Cut your losses. This woman preaches a prosperity gospel. The prosperity goes to her. That's where the prosperity. By you going and giving Paula White your money, you ain't saying nothing but this, you're a goddamn fool. That's it. Black people, listen to this. I can go on forever because I know I look like a fool. Stop giving that woman your money. Not because she's white, but because it ain't got nothing to do with her race. It's because she's a con woman. She's an uncaring con woman. Do you know what it's like for a single parent? And all the audience is black. A lot of these mothers are single parents doing the best they can. Going taking money that you need for your family. You need that money for your family. If the average family cannot come up with $400 without selling something or borrowing it, that tells you that we all basically living paycheck to paycheck. There's no way you can just remove a month's salary without any repercussions. Whatever your salary is, if it's low, if it's high, that's still a month's salary. Your whole mortgage is based on that month. You can't just take a month out. So you're gonna get this woman your money at the beginning of the month, a whole month's salary. That's gonna throw you back, right? You're gonna have to catch up with your mortgage, catch up with your rent, catch up with your PG&E, catch up with all the credit cards which are slipping down now because you probably had to use them in order to get through the month. You're gonna have to deny your children the things that they need, deny them shoes, deny them violin lessons or wherever the hell you're supposed to use your money for. You're going to have to suspend all that in order to give this woman another few $1 million. It hurts my heart to see people taking advantage of her like that. This woman is a pulpit pimp. She doesn't give a damn about you. She don't give a fuck about you trying to help your parents, your parents, elderly parents who are sick and need your help. Whatever help you got or whatever extra checks you got, you should be using it for your parents or your grandparents or people in your family who need your help. Not buying Bentleys and Rolls Royces. Paula White is a disgrace. That is a shameful woman. And if Trump wants to do something, start looking into these preachers, these ones like her, and the nerve to say that she ain't got to pay taxes on it. Ain't that a bitch? Oh, excuse my language. Maybe God wants this thing over here so I can wash my mouth. Maybe the Lord's trying to tell me something. Listen, in order for someone to be so blatant about begging for your money, I mean, because every time you see her, it's always sow a seed, sow a seed. Always send her money. Sow a seed into what? What are you sowing a seed into? You're just giving her your money. In order for a person to do that, they have to be a sociopath. They have to not care about you. Please, I beg you, America, and particularly black America, because y'all the ones that seem to want to be supporting her, stop it. Just stop it. She can't do shit without your money because she's spending it as fast as she gets it. Ain't nothing in reserve. So, y'all going to keep on giving it up. So, you don't, I think faith is a beautiful thing. It's wonderful. It gets us through. It's probably a big part of the reason why we were able to survive slavery, because we had faith and nothing else. Didn't even own a pair of shoes. We had our faith. To take that faith and then to use it for your own aggrandizement. Take advantage of people's faith. I mean, that's like got to be in the high echelon of sin. You are a pimp, woman. You are a pimp. You are a manipulator of people. And then they had the nerve to have her up in the White House. You know she lives in Trump Tower, right? You can well imagine what those properties cost if he got them living up in the building with her. They're all in cahoots together. People, stop giving that woman your money. Stop giving her, Creflo, all these people. Only one I'll give a little bit of play to is Jake's, and that's only because he does bring a word. I ain't giving no money, but he does seem to have a gift for leading people. I don't know what this woman is capable of. I just know she is unashamedly greedy. How would you have enough nerve to beg for these people's money when you know they need it? They'll spend the rest of the year trying to catch up with that 1 month of their pay missing. Forget their new dresses, their new shoes, all the things they work for. Forget all that. It's more important to give the money, to God, but to give the money to Paula White. And then to continue to give it to her. That woman could be shut down in a heartbeat if y'all would stop giving her your goddamn money. Stop it. That's it. There you go.